Good morning, YouTube. This is Tom, negotiating with Jesus, finding my pick. I always put my pick somewhere around there. I always push down the strings, put it like that. I don't know, that's my habits. So, two websites to recommend. One is Ginny Music. 6 tips. I'm going to put the link in the description. And the other is John Blackmore. Super easy guitar. So he's going to do the song. Today I watched a video, he did Learning to Fly. So I'm going to do the version of Learning to Fly that he taught. And I'm just going to quickly discuss Ginny Music. Ginny had 6 tips for beginning guitar players. So I'm kind of talking about beginning guitar, getting to average. So I believe that is the place to land for most people. Most people will be not the exceptional Eddie Van Halens. You'll be the unknowns. So unknown is fine. I believe I'm going to be unknown as a guitar player. I'm just some guy who has regular jobs and plays guitar. Got to a certain level and was very satisfied with that. So now at the age of retirement, I'm starting to think of stepping up my level. I've been an average player my whole life. I'm going to get to be a pretty good player, and it's going to be doing exercises. I'm going to do exercises which are pentatonic scales. I'm going to go over an idea of how to learn the entire scale in every key. The key of D, we're going to do the key of D. First, I'm going to tell you about Ginny Music. Ginny had six tips. One was that I'll give you the 6 tips. Play like a sloth. She was about relaxing. So a sloth hangs from a tree. It doesn't have great tension. It just has a relaxed, just the right grip on the tree. So she wants you to play to relax, to enjoy. You don't have to be stressed out, really gripping the guitar with a death grip. Fingers, not straight up and down. There's at a tilt, 30 degrees, 30 to 45, she said. I agree with that. It's hard to have your fingers tilted parallel, although you do sometimes, but even my bar chords, kind of at an angle. At an angle. I don't go straight perpendicular. An angle. Her third thing was thumb. The thumb should be in the rear. I found that I am going to tell you over and over that this big boy, now to me these are like football players. These are my stars. These guys get all the play time. This guy's got to participate. Got to participate. This is not a bench player. This big boy, this linebacker here, is always getting in the way. I use my thumb to mute. Ginny said, your thumb should be in the back. My thumb goes to the back when I need it, but my thumb will come around. It'll come around depending on what I'm doing. My thumb starts coming back. I do a bar chord, my thumb starts coming back. I gotta have a little help. This bad boy's he's not blocking. He's pressing, pushing the line. So sometimes I come back. But a lot of times at the end of the neck, playing the cowboy chords, which I love, I will never mock anybody for playing these great chords. This is where acoustic players, it just is a beautiful place to get to an average level. So this, I kind of disagreed with Ginny. I do some thumb muting. This guy's always, and sometimes if I do some chords, I'll get 2 strings with this thumb. And I don't remember which ones, why, but Sometimes I'll do a lot of muting. My thumb is a tool. My finger, my pinky, has to be playing, has to be ready to play. Then she talked about elbow out. Yeah, you don't tuck your elbow. I don't know. Of course, you don't tuck your elbow. It's got to be out somewhere. Mine just kind of hangs. I'm gripping here. I'm using this. My thumb kind of helps me hang. And then I'm gripping, but light. It's not a death grip. Don't tilt the guitar to look at what you're doing. Even though you might want to look, you can kind of see with the guitar in a normal position. I don't watch the strings as much now. And then where you place your fingers on the fret. You get close to the fret. You have to get right on top to start muting. If you get too far over, you start losing a crisp sound, but your fingers should always be at the fret. Now sometimes mine are in the middle, depending on what you're doing, but my fingers are always getting close to the fret. That guy's close, pretty close. I leave a lot of space on the backside. Now we're gonna do John Blackmore, super easy guitar. I'm gonna put a link in the description. He did 3 songs that helped his players get to another level. Learning to Fly, Tom Petty. He thought an F chord. I'll always play an F, starting with the 5th fret unless someone demands that I do bar chords, and then I start losing these bottom strings because I'm really getting around my first finger. Rather than making a bar on an F, I'll just either play the top I'm not getting this. My finger is going over where it should be. I'd rather get 5 strings and have my finger do a mini bar, partial chord. Bar chords are hard. Bar chords are hard, so learning to fly. Pinky has to participate. F. The whole song. Now I'm going to play it. I'm ditching the beat. On Wish You Were Here, we were playing the B. On Learning to Fly, I'm going to ditch the B. This is one of my grips for a G. This guy, I would rather use my pinky on the E string G position. I love that playing, and I love this playing. Depending on how I'm playing, this is a really easy switch. I'll play that often. My thumb doesn't have to participate on a G. My thumb rarely participates on a G for muting because I always play that E string G position, G note. I don't have to mute. So let's look at this song. 1, and he wanted to get the down, up, down. The up, up, up. I love the upstroke. So rhythm is a great part of acoustic guitar. I love this as a rhythm instrument. Oops. I gotta look at my paper here, my little notes, because I would like to play it right, but I'm an average player. I don't have the song. I haven't practiced the song, but I'm average enough to just F, C, A minor, G. If I just get that in my head, I could play this song all day long. Play slow. You always get a break for the change. You always get a break between chords. All good guitar players understand that you can't be instantly from... Nobody plays instant changes. On that A minor change, you get a break. You get time to change. So play slow. Don't worry about playing instantly from one chord to the next. The chord changes, you get a break. Now, one of the things Ginny said, going back to Ginny, she did not like to teach guitar players just learn the G, C, and D. I do say learn the G, C, and D, the A minor, the E minor. Learning chords is a great place to get to as quickly as you can, just learning how to change, getting your fingers to cooperate. This muscle memory is super, it's the first big accomplishment. When your fingers, you have to work with 4 fingers and get them to agree to move to a position. It is the first big accomplishment because it's going to take all your willpower to get your fingers, and you'll have to start one at a time to get them to agree. You start one at a time, and then after a couple months of you keep going, you keep driving, they will agree. So F, a pretty complicated chord. First fret, second fret, third fret, third fret. And then I use my thumb, that big linebacker, just muting everything. Nobody's getting through. Play it slow. Give your fingers time to know their routes. Okay, I'm going to do my exercises. The new thing I'm adding is as you play, oops. Joy to the World and Do Re Mi. I'm going to add those to my exercises. Now if you move everything up 2 frets and play that same pattern, you'll play the D scale. The D scale. The C scale move it up. If you play a C in the caged, you play a C up to, it becomes a D. That's the key of D. Everything just moves up to. It is a D, E, F sharp. Oops. G, A, B, C sharp, D. Two sharps, key of D. I'm going to do my exercises, then I'm going to work. See you next time.